Hey everybody, let's get started. So what we're doing is we're taking our Sephora natural brow pencil and I'm simply tracing along my natural brow. So you see how I'm doing that underneath? You just do it in little strokes. What this does is this actually helps us formulate the shape of the brow. Once we finish, we're going to go ahead and trace the very top too. Now, I don't like to trace the whole brow. I like to trace it almost to the very front of my brow. From there, I'm shading or giving gentle strokes going in the same direction as the way my natural brow hairs grow. So you see, it's kind of going at a slant. You're going to shade it in until you get the consistency or density that you desire. Now when it comes to the front, you don't want to shade it in as much as you're doing for the rest of the brow. So in little strokes, you're going to stroke your pencil upward. And then don't forget to blend it into the rest of your brow. From there, we're going to take our spoolie brush and we're simply blending it out. Now remember, you're going to blend out according to in the direction that your natural brow hair grows. This gives it a natural look, and this is something that I really appreciate about the pencil going rather than the pomade. And if there's anything that you don't like, or if you don't like the shape, you could always take it off and start all over. But I feel like with little strokes, it's very hard to go wrong. And just keep practicing until you get it perfect. You notice in the very front or the beginning of my brow, I'm simply taking that spoolie brush and I'm stroking upward. That's because that's the same direction that I applied my brow pencil. So I just want to follow the same exact way. This helps give a very natural finish and a very natural look to your brow. Moving on to the next brow, we're going to take our e.l.f. pomade along with our eyebrow brush that is attached to a spoolie brush. And we're simply going to dip our brush into the pomade and repeat the same technique that we use with the pencil, which is aligning your natural brow. Remember with pomade, a little goes a very long way, so just use small strokes. After lining the bottom of your brows, go ahead and move to the top. You're going to use the same technique. After achieving the eyebrow shape that you want, go ahead and fill in your brows. Again, can't stress this enough, a little pomade goes a very long way, you guys, so just use small strokes. You're going to stroke and aim in the same direction that your eyebrow hair naturally grows in. What I like about pomades is that I use it more for going out look. It helps create that bold eyebrow look, but without overdoing it. But for the most part, you could also still achieve a natural brow look. You just have to notice how I'm using upward strokes when applying the pomade. The reason why is because although I am using pomade, I still like for my brows to look as natural as possible. However, please feel free to use any technique you're comfortable with to fill in your brows. Now to fill in the very beginning of our brow, just like the pencil, we're going to use upward stroke motions. Feel free to continue doing this until you get both the shape and fill for your eyebrow that you desire. I'm actually trying out this pomade for the very first time today. Believe it or not, guys, it's only $4. It's a great dupe to the Anastasia DipBrow Pomade. So this is just another option for you, especially if you're still learning how to use pomade and to apply it correctly to your brows. Now we're going to use our spoolie, and we're simply, just like the pencil, just going ahead and just blending everything out, making sure we get the look that we desire. I'm aiming for still a semi-natural look. Now we're just going to take that brow brush, and we're simply measuring our eyebrows just to make sure for symmetry purposes that they match. Now we're going to take any cream concealer and we're going to line underneath our brow just to help clean up any mistakes, or just also to finish up our brow look. Now you could do this to the top as well. I personally don't like doing that. I like a more natural brow, as I emphasized before. However, if you want to align the very top, you can. After finishing lining up the bottom, you're just going to spread out the rest of the cream so it's all just not sitting up underneath your eyebrow. And then you could also just take your finger and blend it out as well. Feel free also to use a blending brush, or as well as just a regular concealer brush. Hey everybody, so this is the final look. Just for a quick recap, I just want to go over the products I use. So on this brow, I actually use a brow pencil. The brow pencil is by Sephora. Of course, I will give you guys all the details in the description box below. And on this side, I actually use a pomade, and this pomade is by e.l.f. And this is, believe it or not, only $4. This, I really like it. This is my first time using it. I just bought it today. It is a great dupe to the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Pomade. So I definitely would recommend it, especially if you're still trying to get the hang of or learn the technique to apply pomade to your brows. Definitely go ahead and check out the e.l.f. collection. Like I said, these are $4, so it's great to play around with. And if you make mistakes, or you know, if you feel like you're wasting product, it's only $4, like I said. So please check out my blog. My blog is Loverofshades.com, where I review a whole bunch of beauty hacks, beauty tutorials, all things beauty products, including hair and skin, as well as I cover travel experiences that I've had. I've traveled all over the world, and I write guides and other my thoughts about my travels. Also, while you are on my blog, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I believe it's in one of these corners here, so I'm just going to point. Please go ahead and subscribe. Also, while you are subscribing to that, go ahead and follow me on my other forms of social media, which is Instagram and Facebook, and you can find me at the handle Loverofshades. If you have any questions, please go ahead and drop that in the comment box below. Again, I will be listing all the products that I use, which is not a long list, but I'll go ahead and also give you some other recommendation and some other options for both an eyebrow pencil as well as an eyebrow pomade, just so you could kind of weigh, you know, which ones you would like to use or which ones you would like to try out. If you have a different technique, or if this technique has helped you, please go ahead and drop that in the comment box below, and I will be sure to respond to you. And until next time, God bless, and I will see you later. Bye.